Is it cold?
Yeah, it's really cold.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. It is Monday, February 21st, 2022. And while it's still fresh in my mind before I get to everything else, let's walk over here real quick. So this is becoming a trend. About 25-30 minutes ago, I'm sitting inside the trailer where I do at the table, drinking my coffee, and I look out the window. I just like to see what's going on out here. And I see something moving in the trees, walking east out there. And I couldn't see what it was until that tree right there, sorry, it finally came out into a clearing. And I could see what it was. It was a gray wolf. It was a rather large wolf too.
Tell him about me, Dad.
Bigger than poor Sadie here. Oh yeah, there's Sadie.
What about me?
She doesn't look too good, but she's actually doing all right.
Dad, what about me?
What about you? There's Aaron. Pull that up over your eyes so you can see a little bit.
It's like freaking 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's chilly out here. It's chilly and very windy.
Yeah.
So I put this camera up over here, this game camera. Hey, shh. I don't know why, she must be sore. She was walking on it yesterday over at my neighbor's place, but she doesn't want to put any weight on it right now. Anyways, she's recovering. It looks like she's bald right there, but that's actually fur. German Shepherd, this one anyways, has white fur beneath the black. So this is all the white coming in. Anyways, I saw it coming this way, behind this tree right here. And it was pretty obvious what it was. It was a very large gray wolf. First time I've seen one here. I've seen one out on the ranch before, probably like 5 years ago. But I put this camera up here on the tree to try to get some good shots of wildlife that seem to want to travel right through this area right here. There's actually a trail. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it very well, but there's a trail right here that goes on that way. So put the camera up here, hoping I'd catch some stuff. Unfortunately, the wolf was right back here. He walked right in through here. And she, whatever, went that way. So I thought that was cool. I've never seen a wolf out here. I've seen coyotes, and there's always coyotes out here and everything else, but it's the first wolf I've seen on my property. That was pretty cool. It was a big one, bigger than Sadie there.
The fat dog?
She's not too terribly big, but still.
She's fat.
She is a little fat, yeah. Anyways, game camera. Looks like it got a little crooked there. Let's see. Looks like something was rubbing a nose on it. Yeah. Is this thing even still? Oh. Okay. I think it's dead. The batteries are dead. Okay. Well, I'm going to charge these batteries up and we'll see if we got anything on the camera over the last month and 10 days. We'll check that out later. Anyhow, yeah, it's very windy like usual. It's very cold.
Yeah, I'm freaking it.
Because it's windy. It's like 30 degrees, 32 degrees out here right now, but the wind is just killing it.
And also, I might have to go back in the house, Dad.
No, you got your gloves on, man. Come on.
Well, my face isn't covered.
Well, you're all right. Oh, let's see. It's gonna be cloudy and windy all day today. Tomorrow, and then it's supposed to start snowing later on tomorrow, and then most of Wednesday. So I won't be here for that. We're gonna leave tomorrow morning, afternoon, whatever. But anyhow, crazy kid.
Whatever.
So,
I don't care. You might as well just do Nerf guns after you.
you know, we're gonna take Sadie for a walk.
Yeah, well, after the walk, we're doing Nerf guns. Because why not?
We're gonna take Sadie for a walk, and we're gonna charge up his Power Wheels, his little Jeep.
But make sure the recording doesn't stop.
It's gonna have to stop at some point. My videos are long enough.
Please charge. Make another one.
Anyways, yeah, we'll charge up his Power Wheels, and then he can come out and ride around.
And
Hey, you know, you'll be warmer if you put your hood over your head. You understand that?
Yeah.
Look at, man, come on. Open your eyes a little bit. Here. Here. Do this. Now, close it up with your hands. I can't do this with one hand, bud. No. Here. Okay, let's try. We'll do that. Here. You want to hold this?
Oh, okay.
Don't drop. Don't drop. Don't drop.
Okay, then. There's Sadie.
Yep, that's Sadie. There. Okay. Look at. That's better, right? Okay, good. Yeah, so I was gonna come up here this weekend and work on the hearth some more, but I figured it's not a good time because I'm bringing him up here, and I kind of got to keep an eye on him up here, especially since we have wolves roaming the property. So hey, get out of the fire pit. Come on, get out of there.
Wood.
All right. Anyways, I just came up here to come up here, really.
Shine.
Hey, he wanted to come up. He's been wanting to come up here for a while. So I figured I'd bring him up, and I want to start. I gotta organize the shipping container. I gotta clean it up. There's like remnants of multiple projects in there, so I gotta kind of consolidate everything, clean it up, and then I want to start taking everything out of the cargo trailer and putting it inside there, because I want to take the trailer home. Probably needs new tires. It's been sitting here for a 3-4 years. And I know 2 tires on the left side, on the driver's side, are flat. So they had slow leaks before, but yeah. So anyways, I want to start getting it ready to take it home, because I want to start doing some things to it. But anyways, oh, it's going to be a cold one today.
Dad,
Huh, bud?
can I put the camera on me?
Oh, you want the camera on you?
I mean, like,
What? What are you? No.
yeah. Is up here for like.
No, let's not do that. Okay. All right, so, hey, remember that stays here. That's the fire stick. Fire stick. That's the fire poker.
Like when you do this.
Yep. Nope. The other end, bud. The other end. There you go.
Like this.
That's an old rake handle. The rake end came out, and the metal sleeve at the end remained. And I just threw a screw through it to hold it there, and it's a great fire poker. Had that thing for years.
I don't know what this thing covers my face so I can't see.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna go for a walk, and yeah, just trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on around here. So we'll get back with you guys later.
Are you cutting?
I'm cutting. Cut. So my son and I and Sadie, we're out walking the driveway. Here's the entrance to my property right here.
Yeah.
And I never knew that there was a about a 8-foot pine tree right here. There's a beautiful green pine tree.
That one?
Right there.
You mean this one right here?
Yeah, that's the pine tree, buddy. But you wouldn't know it because this tree, this juniper, it used to be alive and it was green and bushy and you could never see that. But since the drought killed off this tree here, this juniper, and all the needles are gone, now you can clearly see the pine tree. And it's a good looking tree. So this is what I'll do in the future. I'm gonna end up cutting up all these dead junipers out of here and turning them into firewood. They're all over the place.
Dad, you already have enough
But
firewood.
that's true. That's true. I do have enough firewood. But it'll leave room for the pine to grow up. The great thing about the junipers is it protects the pines, so the elk and the cattle, they can't destroy them when they're small. But once they get big enough, the elk and the cattle, they don't hurt them too much.
Dad, show them about the trees you like chopped down.
Oh, looky right there. There's some poo right there.
What do you mean, scat?
Yep, that's deer poop right there.
Let's keep on playing.
All right, Sadie, let's go.
Show them the trees you chopped down. Okay? Show them the trees and Sadie's poo.
No, dude, we're not doing that on camera.
Well, is the camera on?
It is on right now, yes.
Okay.
Everybody that watches this just heard you say that. Yeah, when we went over to a neighbor's place over by the mountain over there, had dinner, and we came back late last night. It wasn't late, I guess. It's probably about 7:30.
Hi, Becca.
Anyways, as I made the turn into my place here, there were 4 large cows laying underneath this tree right here. It's just funny.
If I lay down.
That's where they were bedded down for the night.
If I lay down, you'll get
All right.
over and look
We'll
and kill me.
get back with you guys here in a little bit. Okay, this is a little ice maker my wife got me for Christmas. It's got a bit of a funky name, made in China, of course. But it's a little unit, pretty small. You can see the size of my hand. It's probably the size of about, I don't know, 4 2-liter bottles stacked next to each other, if I had to guess. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Pretty simple to use. Anyways, inside, it makes the ice back underneath this little flapper door right here. And they come out looking like that. They're not terribly large. I mean, they're actually a pretty good size for a little ice maker like this. So, I don't know why my screen just went dark, but there's the ice. Comes with a little scooper. It's got this basket right here. You take the basket out, pour the water in up to below. There's a fill line in here, just below the fill line. And turn it on and it goes to work. It runs right around, I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of glare, sorry. It's right around 116 watts. Pretty steady. Except for when it's ready to drop the ice. It does something real quick. I think it must have like a little heat coil in there to separate the ice from the little things that it's freezing to. And the kilowatt meter jumped up to about 145 watts just for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds. Once the ice drops, this little thing comes in, scoops them up. Actually, this little flap, it goes down and back, slides underneath them, scoops them up, and dumps them into the basket. It's pretty neat how it works. It takes between about 6 to 12 minutes to make that amount of ice right there, and then it starts working on the next batch. So I've already got a full bag in the freezer, and I started this about 35 minutes ago, 30, 40 minutes ago, something like that. So pretty neat little deal. And it's got a drain plug on the bottom, so when you're ready to store it, you pop the drain plug in the whatever, your sink or outside, drain all the water out, kind of pat dry the inside with paper towel, and it's ready to go for storage. So pretty cool. The bag of ice I got is right there. So it's pretty neat. Doesn't take, I don't think it's too much power either. 116 watts. Not too terrible. It's a little more than a regular old-fashioned incandescent light bulb. All right, outside we got sun. We got sun, finally. There's the sun right there. It's windier than hell out here, you guys. Like crazy windy. I was worried a little while ago. We had a gust. I thought it might make the trailer a little unstable. It was getting a little sketchy. So, but so far so good. This thing's been sitting here for almost 7 years now, and it hasn't tipped over yet. And the wind always blows that way. So we'll see. I checked my game camera, and it somehow, I thought I had put it in video mode, but I screwed up, and it was in photo mode. So apparently the batteries weren't dead. It recorded me the whole time, me and my son over there farting around in front of it. But yeah, so I got about, well, there was 532 pictures on there, most of which were rabbits. And the rabbits, they're a blur because they shoot across the image. Had a couple of still shots of rabbits, but most of them were blurs. And the rest were cow, a lot of cattle. And the cattle really liked that game camera because they were all about it, man. They were up in front of it, licking on it, and oh man, it's so windy. Jeez, look at this, crazy. It's nuts. Anyways, the cows like the game camera, but I did get a couple of really good shots of some coyotes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those photos in the video now. Yeah, so some decent shots of some coyotes. There were a lot more coyote shots that were kind of blurry because they just ran across in front of the camera. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up angling that camera a different direction. So anyways, let's see what the power situation looks like. It got a little cold this morning. I had a partial bottle of propane hooked up to the trailer, and we had the furnace running all night, and it started getting cold at 4 a.m. and we had run out of propane, so I had to go out there at like 20-something degrees and switch over to the new bottle. Oh yeah, charging up the boys. It's charged now. It's just sitting there on maintenance mode. We are at 14.1 volts, bringing in just over 900 watts. So far, 2.8 kilowatt hours. We would have had more, still in bulk mode. We would have had more, but it was cloudy for half the day today, or a bit of the day today anyways. So, man, this door is pathetic. Jeez. That's something that I'm gonna have to do here shortly. Yeah, my son got a little cold when we went out on the walk with the dog. So, figured I'd bring him inside for a bit, let him heat up, eat some lunch. And then we'll come back out here and ride his little Jeep around. and I'll get some stuff done. So anyways, I will get back with you guys later. Take care. All right, guys, it's later on in the afternoon. It's about, I don't know, what, 3:30 or so. It has been violently windy all day today. Like crazy windy. There was one point when me and my son were inside the trailer there, and a gust hit us. I got a little worried for a second. I felt the trailer kind of rock. So I went ahead and put some of these jack stands beneath the slide here. They go up to this cross beam here, cross member. One on each side there. When these slides are pretty heavy, and with the wind always blowing at the front of the trailer, you know, there's a lot more weight pulling on this side of the trailer. So I think it's best when it's windy like this is crazy windy. It's best to just go ahead and put some jack stands under there and brace up this side. I've seen mobile homes roll over in the wind. It's so windy out here, guys. I've seen mobile homes roll over. I've seen travel trailers roll over. You name it, I've seen it. I've seen big rigs roll over in the wind. So there's nothing to say that this won't roll over also. So I think it's a good safety measure. I mean, man, I wish that turbine was working out right now, because it's just blasting. It is going crazy. It's not typically that loud. I mean, the design of the machine itself works great. You can see it rotates with the wind. And man, it doesn't spool up, but I don't get any power out of it. So we'll be working on that sometime in the future. It's kind of sad for me to say, but I think my boy is starting to grow out of his little power wheel. He was all excited to come up here and ride it, and when he got in it, he just wasn't having a lot of fun. A little bit of complaining that it's not quite fast enough, or it's really not fast at all. It just barely crawls along, you know. So I think he's outgrowing it, and he's a bit big inside that thing. So Mama and I are talking about getting him a little quad here in the next couple of months, possibly. So we'll see. Like a 120, maybe a 90. I'd like to get him a 120 with a governor on it that I can set, because he'll be able to grow into it. Anyways, that's in the future. It's not right now. But yeah, he's unfortunately growing out of his little power wheel, and he wasn't really having fun with it. And I felt bad. And he came up to me and he was like, "Dad," he said, "can we go for a ride on your quad?" You know, old Red, I usually take him for a ride. I'll get on, and then I'll lift him up over and set him in front of me. And he puts his feet up here. You can see where the mud is. He puts his shoes up there, and he just holds on to the Nerf bar there. And he loves going for rides on that thing. So I did. I felt bad, and I want him to have a good time. So we went out and took him for about a 3-mile ride. Went over to one of our neighbors' place, about 1.5 miles away, and just drove through there and came back. Okay, so let's take a look inside here. It's a mess, guys. I got stuff everywhere. So This is what I was working on recently, most recently in the tiny cabin. So I've stacked it all up right here, but it's really in my way. You can see I barely have room to walk through here. And I just have stuff everywhere, just piled up. It's very unorganized, and it's really starting to get to me. So I'm starting to I'm working my way at this end, and I'm gonna work my way back. But I got some of this stuff moved around back here. It's getting kind of dark over at this end, but there's my, I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't, my little through the wall kit, Duravent for my chimney pipe. And 1, 2, and there's another one back there. So I got 3 of them. Those are 3 feet each, so 9 feet of triple wall stainless chimney pipe. And then I purchased another one about a month ago because I wasn't sure if I had enough, because I'm gonna come out of the wall on the little cabin back here. I'm gonna come out of the wall somewhere like right about there, and then it's got to go up and go over the peak of the roof a bit. So I went ahead and bought another one. Those things are not cheap, let me tell you. Pretty damn expensive. So I should have plenty now. And I went ahead and bought another brace. I should probably get another one. Anyways, I'm gonna start cleaning all this mess, rat's nest, up. I wanted to show you guys something that I'm pretty excited about. See if I can't pull it up here on my phone. Oh, let's see. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but look at what I got just the other day. You see that? Yep. Starlink finally got a hold of me and said that my dish was ready. So, matter of fact, I'll even show you how much it costs. I placed a pre-order exactly 1 year ago in February. $99 pre-order, because they were still in beta. I don't know if they still are or not. I don't think they are. But you kind of got to get in line, It's a high demand kind of thing, and they're having trouble manufacturing them to keep up with demand. So put the $99 pre-order in, gave them my pseudo address out here because they don't really have an address. I had to use GPS coordinates. And once it's your turn, basically, once they get around to your order, they program whatever's in either the router or the dish, I'm not sure which one, to your general area. So I don't know, 20 mile area, give or take, I guess. I'm not sure on that range, but anyways, so yeah, $99 pre-order. And then I will show you what they do. So they take the $99 and apply it towards the package, the dish, the router, basic mounting hardware, and a bunch of cable. That whole package, that whole box is like, it's basically $500. But they apply your shipping, or sorry, they apply your deposit, your $99 deposit to that $500 package. And then they apply the shipping, which ended up being, I don't know, 50 some odd dollars. And that's what it costs, guys. That's everything. That's what I had to pay after everything. So, it says the package should be ready to ship out on the 23rd. which is here in a day or two, a couple days. So can't wait to get it in. Unfortunately, I missed it on this trip, but I will be bringing it up next month in March, and we're going to get it installed. My wife is really excited about that thing coming up here because she works from home currently. Her entire job, everything she does is from her computer over Zoom. So she's no longer, I don't know if I told you guys, she's no longer teaching kids in school. She had enough of that. She had enough of a bit of it. Some of the curriculum was a little, let's just say she didn't agree with some of it. So she got tired of that and got a job in her field of study. And she is now a psychologist. Well, that's what she studied. And I can't go into a whole lot of it, but she basically has sessions with people to help them deal with their issues. So she needed internet, really good internet up here, to be able to do that from up here, which means she'll be able to come up here more often with me. And if for whatever reason we decide to say F it and get tired of living in the city and we want to come up here, it's a seamless transition for her, you know, as far as employment. So that is awesome. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing on the next trip up here. I'll be setting up the Starlink, and I'll let you guys know what my speeds are. I don't know. It's got to be better, way better than what I'm doing, what I have here now. So it has to be. I mean, what I have here is about, it's not even equivalent to dial-up. I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes I can stream video online, but a lot of times right now, it's terrible. So for those of you my age or older, you know what dial-up internet was like. Anyways, yeah, so we'll be going over all that. I believe I'm getting the new dish, the rectangular one, not the round one. All of the graphics and all the emails I've gotten from them, it shows the rectangular dish. So that's what I'm kind of expecting. Don't know if that's what I'll get. I could still get the round one. So, anyways, yeah, we'll go over all that in the next video next month. But for now, I'm gonna start chipping away at all this, and we'll see what I manage. I'm really not motivated right now. My kid is inside. He got cold after our ride, and he's inside chilling out in the heat. And I gotta keep an eye on him because he keeps wandering outside, and I don't want him to wander out while I'm in here and wander off somewhere. So, you know, he's a very curious child. So we'll see how much I can get done amongst all that. But anyways, I will get back with you guys later, and we'll give you an update. Good morning. It is about 11 a.m. It's 37 degrees, and the wind is still blowing very hard. Like crazy. This weather system's moving in, as you can see. So I gotta say, my battery system, my battery bank, it's getting pretty old, but and you know, if you've watched my past videos, it's been abused quite a bit, mostly by me, you know, but it always bounced back, and I gotta say, it's doing very well still. So the bank never got into float mode. It went into about a 2-hour absorb or yeah, absorb. But it never made it to float because, I don't know, the first part of the day yesterday it was cloudy, and I used a bit of the power inside, the microwave and whatnot, so it never made it to float. But I was expecting my system to shut down sometime early this morning because I used a lot of power last night. I ran the microwave multiple times for several minutes. The furnace has been on for since we got here, so that thing uses quite a bit of power. Just charging everything, my computer, my son's tablet, all that good stuff, phones. But oh, and the PlayStation was pretty much on all day and was left on overnight. So I was expecting my batteries to be really low this morning, but they weren't. Matter of fact, the alarm for my inverter never came on to warn me that the voltage was low. So I was pretty impressed. After all these years and all the abuse, and they're still doing very well. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's cold. It's windy. 37 degrees isn't cold, but when you have 30-mile-per-hour winds, it's cold. So that's why I'm wearing the jacket, and I got the heat turned up on it right now. All right, let's go see what we did in the shipping container. All right, so I only ended up working out here for about an hour. I had to keep checking on my son. He was inside trying to stay warm, but he'd come out every once in a while and I wouldn't know it, and then I'd hear him. So anyways, I got some more space in here now. I got some of this stuff kind of cleaned up. I didn't get it all done. Like, I'd like to move all this stuff and take this old bike and move it back there, but I got a place to walk now at least. So I can access everything. I got all these stacked up. I got a feeling these will probably be falling over by the time I come back up here again. Don't know, but yeah, I just kind of consolidated everything. Got all my wood in one area. Chairs. I got tons of chairs. I didn't know I had so many dang chairs until I started finding them all over the place. But yeah, I just got everything kind of neatly stacked. I know where it is. So a lot more space in here. Still gotta clean this up, but that'll happen next time I'm here. So yeah, I even have a bottle of propane, a tank of propane down there I didn't even realize I had in here, and it's full. So yeah, I didn't quite get as much done as I wanted to. And there's more stuff inside the shipping container over there that I wanted to take out and bring in here, but it's getting kind of later in the morning, and I think I want to just start packing up and getting out of here, because the wind is killing it. It's not fun right now to be out here. And I think it's time we just took off, and I'll do the rest of it the next time I come up. The next time I come up, like I said before, I'm just gonna install the Starlink dish system. That shouldn't take too long, I don't think. And I should have plenty of time, good weather permitting, should have plenty of time to finish getting everything out of the cargo trailer and bring it over here. And then I got to see if those tires are roadworthy. I don't think they are. They're not in good shape. I've got one spare. So my son wasn't feeling too well overnight. He had an upset stomach, so that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, other than that, it's been a great trip. If the wind wasn't so crazy these last 2 days, this would have been a really good trip. But it is what it is. That's how it is up here. So it's always windy. It's supposed to snow tonight and tomorrow. And if I get a chance, I'll try to throw some images of that from my surveillance in. But all in all, it's been a nice little trip. I'll probably be back up here the first or second week of March. Hopefully I'll have that dish by then. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your February. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.